talks on reuniting Cyprus are continuing in Geneva. The Greek Cypriot leader and his Turkish Cypriot counterpart are discussing power sharing, territorial adjustments and security issues. The talks are being hosted by a UN special envoy and seek to end decades of division on the island. Well, TRT World's Ediz Tiyansan is in Geneva. He says that despite decades of disagreements, both sides at the talks are showing a willingness to resolve the conflict.
There are still several issues where the two sides don't see eye to eye, and we don't know how heated some of those discussions might be getting behind closed doors. But every time we see another spokesperson come out of the room, either from the Greek or the Turkish side, they've been almost always expressing a positive outlook about how things are going. They've said that some progress has been made, and every time they express some optimism. It is clear that the political willingness is there, because at the end of the day, both sides will hugely benefit from reaching a final resolution, as we've also heard from one of the members of the Turkish Cypriot delegation.
The fact that the Greek Cypriot community have not been able to trade with the Republic of Turkey has given them tremendous deprivations as well. The Turkish Cypriot business community has been isolated and has been suffering under severe sanctions by the international community. The GDP of the total island, of the reunified federal Cyprus, will be $20 billion more than it is already within the initial 20 years.
Well, having a reunited Cyprus in the future certainly sounds very promising to both sides, but just how to get there is still a question mark, because there are many challenges ahead. Earlier on Tuesday, the two delegations were discussing the chapters of governance and power sharing. Now, they deal with the issues of a new constitution in that binational island state, and also the idea of rotational presidency, if and how that could be implemented. In the later sessions, they focus on more technical subjects like land and property. And once the technical groups find some common ground, it only then gets approved at the political level. But even the leaders themselves, they are limited with how much compromise they can make, because ultimately any final agreement they reach here in Geneva will be taken back to Cyprus to be voted on separately by both communities.